Well, hello again, and welcome to session 8 of 3 Minutes with Mo. And the title of this one is Are You Easily Offended? So, how do you react when somebody offends you or you believe they've offended you? Do you get upset? Do you feel really let down? You can't understand why it's happened? So, do you confront the person and try to work it out, or do you just say nothing? Do you internalize it? Don't say anything, but you can't stop feeling aggrieved. So you may decide to let go of that particular friendship if somebody has really hurt you. What I wonder is, how often do you think of the other person's predicament? You know, what has happened in their life to make them behave this way towards you? Have you ever wondered about what their childhood was like, or what their life is like now? It is of concern that, you know, people who have had a poor childhood very often have problems later in life. So is this something as well that somebody maybe has, you know, kept on saying to you, or has it just come out of the blue? I think that's an interesting point, you know, because we are not responsible for others' behaviour, but we are responsible for our own. And I often think that when it really comes down to it, how important are we? How significant are we in other people's lives? Now, of course, we may be very significant to some, but not to others. And sometimes, if we don't mean a lot to people, they might say things that hurt us. That's the other way too. If we're very close to somebody, they can say things that hurt us. But we cannot be responsible for their behaviour. But we are responsible for our own. So how are we going to react, you know, if somebody says something? Sometimes as well, our interpretation of the situation may not be totally correct. And I know it's not easy, but try not to take it too personally. Think about what may be going on in the other person's life, and perhaps, if you need to, ask for clarification. I also think it's important not to obsess over things too much, you know, a sort of a right or wrong situation. I think that can bring all sorts of issues. So perhaps, as we spoke about earlier, try to show compassion for the other person. Maybe you might like to talk to them about what has happened, but in a compassionate manner. And I think that if we can do this, then I think that promotes positive mental health and well-being. Not easy, none of this is easy, but it is worth thinking about. So thank you again for watching and listening. And next week, the title will be Practice Being Mindful. Okay, please like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and colleagues.